Hello, I am Garrett Johnson, current ASU student. I am working towards a degree in education studies in order to earn a credential in California to teach middle school special education. I am drawn to the field as a former special education student myself. I was diagnosed with dyslexia in my early elementary school and struggled to accomplish my academic goals through this time and later as I entered middle school and high school. When Starbucks began a program through ASU, I was hesitant to begin college again due to constraints and issues that I have had with previous college classes. However, with some encouragement from family and coworkers, here I am. To begin, I was impressed with the amount of opportunities there were to be exposed to hidden curriculum. When I began to reflect on some of the hidden curriculums in my school days, I realized that this had greatly impacted my beliefs about my teachers and the other students in my classes. I also noticed many opportunities that could have been taken advantage of in order to build a more positive classroom culture. When looking back at my classes I've taken, the teachers that I remember fondly definitely had a handle on the opportunities of hidden curriculum. They prompted a multicultural classroom that provided a variety of literature and activities that made all the students in the class feel recognized and celebrated. The class that I was raised in was a very small, tight-knit community. This small class size allowed teachers to really get to know their students and recognize the importance to them and their families. Also, learning styles are quite varied, and teachers must give students opportunities to show their strengths during assignments and assessments. I was appreciative of the opportunity to learn more about this multi-intelligence. I looked more closely at my learning style and found that I learned better by doing and getting hands-on. This closely related to kinesthetic learning style. Also, due to my dyslexia, I'm an auditory learner. I've used audiobooks and text-to-speech software to help me overcome these barriers to learning. I look forward to encouraging students with similar ways to overcome their learning disabilities. In the next lesson, I approached the assignment to create an ideal educational setting blueprint. This was very enjoyable to use my imagination, plan and create a template for my perfect classroom and school would look like. I threw caution to the wind and planning a community garden and a space that encouraged positive collaboration and an area that would recognize students' work. Also, while planning a space, I was able to create an area that made safety a priority. In my future career, I look forward to finding ways to integrate these plans into my classroom environment. However, I'm not sure the budget will always allow for it. This slide addressed the achievement gap. This is an existing problem across the nation. Students who are from social economical disadvantaged families will struggle enormously to move up in the workforce and economy due to difficulties related to their upbringings and struggles in gaining education. Students that are attending our school will have a difficulty relating to their home lives. I'd like to close this achievement gap by bringing together schools, families, by introducing resources and supporting parents and guardians. Together we can bridge the gap and see more success in our children's futures. Disability as culture was an opportunity for myself to put myself in someone else's shoes. In studying this topic, I found that the right support and access to technology, many of my future students may have the capabilities to meet their goals. Teachers also have the responsibility to teach the most factual information for people of all ethnic cultures and backgrounds. During this lesson, I realized that teachers must buy into the curriculum in order to put forth their energy and time to create a lesson that will engage their young learners. This slide addresses the topic of pop culture and rituals used in the classroom. This topic gave me the opportunity to view movies and television shows through the lens of a student. They are exposed to media that may involve biases and prejudice ideas. As teachers, it is important that we preview videos and media that will be part of the lesson. Choices we use in the classroom can support or detract from our students' engagement and ensures the success of our lessons. My final slide discussed in my vision, culture responsive teaching. I am now able to see the importance of learning the background of a culture of my students in order to gain their trust and plan curriculum that will maximize the learning and build confidence in themselves and me. Overall, this class has brought a new understanding and perspective of how important it is to planning and implementing a classroom environment that supports students' cultures, backgrounds, and unique learning needs.